You tell yourself you'll stop thinking about it. But somehow, your brain keeps replaying the same conversation, the same mistake, the same future scenario, again and again. At night, simple thoughts become full arguments. Tiny decisions feel huge. And even after finding an answer, your brain still says, "What if that's the wrong one?" Overthinking doesn't happen because your brain is broken. It happens because your brain is trying too hard to protect you. And most of the time, it ends up trapping you instead. Your brain hates unanswered questions. Because uncertainty feels dangerous. When your mind doesn't know what will happen, it starts creating possibilities. What if they're upset? What if I fail? What if something goes wrong? And strangely, your brain often prefers imagining a bad outcome over not knowing the outcome at all. That's why overthinking feels impossible to stop. Your brain thinks, if I think about this long enough, I can avoid pain later. But usually, it just creates stress in the present. Sometimes overthinking makes even small decisions exhausting. You compare every option. You imagine every outcome. You search for the perfect choice. And eventually, you choose nothing. This is called analysis paralysis. The more choices your brain sees, the harder action becomes. Because your brain mistakes thinking for progress. You feel productive while overanalyzing, even when you're actually stuck. That's why people can spend hours choosing what to text, researching instead of starting, or planning instead of doing. Thinking feels safer than acting. Overthinking also creates a dangerous illusion. It makes you feel like you can control the future by mentally preparing for every possibility. So your brain keeps rehearsing problems that haven't even happened. You replay conversations before they occur. You imagine worst-case scenarios. You mentally prepare for rejection, failure, or embarrassment. But most of those situations never happen. Your brain confuses preparation with control. And the more uncertain life feels, the more your mind tries to control it through thinking. A lot of overthinking is actually fear. Fear of being wrong. Fear of embarrassing yourself. Fear of making a mistake you can't undo. So your brain delays action. Because if you never act, you never fail. Perfectionism sounds productive from the outside. But internally, it often looks like procrastination, hesitation, self-doubt, and mental exhaustion. Your brain keeps searching for the perfect moment, perfect decision, or perfect version of yourself. And while waiting for perfection, life keeps moving. This is where overthinking becomes a loop. Your brain replays awkward moments, regrets, arguments, embarrassing memories. Not because it enjoys suffering, but because it's trying to solve the emotion. That's why your brain suddenly remembers something embarrassing from 4 years ago while you're trying to sleep. Your mind thinks, if I replay this enough, maybe I can prevent that pain from happening again. But instead, the memory becomes stronger. The more attention you give a thought, the louder it becomes. At night, there are fewer distractions. No notifications. No conversations. No noise. So your brain finally catches up with everything you avoided during the day. That's why overthinking feels louder at night. Your mind starts replaying what you said, what you should have said, how someone reacted, and what it might mean. Not because those moments are important, but because your brain is searching for certainty, even when certainty doesn't exist. Overthinking is not intelligence. It's your brain trying to protect you by predicting every possible problem. But life can't be controlled that way. Sometimes, peace only begins when your brain stops trying to solve everything and starts learning to let some thoughts pass. And remember, not every thought deserves your attention. If this video helped you understand your mind a little better, subscribe to Bloom Lab for more psychology and self-awareness content.